Oh yeah, we back. Yeah. I guess I'll go ahead and put the StreamYard link. Let's see who's here. We got Matt Doom is back. Dan21. Yep. All right. Yep. Yeah. Welcome.
That's okay. Did Sven leave?
Nah, he's here.
What the heck?
Yeah, I know.
Yep. Something.
I can't believe this stuff.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. I can't believe this shit. Yeah, this is. Yeah, this is bullshit. Yeah. Alarm. Who started an alarm? Alarm. I don't remember starting an alarm. Yeah, I don't remember starting an alarm for 7 p.m.
Maybe your phone heard you.
And anyway, I'm sure that people will figure out that I have started a new stream.
Yeah. So. By the way, Rick, did you know that only one wide receiver last year made 1,000 yards in the SEC? This is crazy.
In the SEC.
One wide receiver.
Had to be from Texas.
Well, I mean, it was still a good. It was still a good cartoon, even though it was in German and it got my stream taken down.
Yeah,
but, I mean, it was still pretty good though. Yeah, I thought.
You can watch it in English.
I thought it was funny. Yeah,
you can watch it in English on YouTube.
Yeah,
without getting banned. Yeah, Trey Harris from Ole Miss had 1,030 yards last year.
Damn,
was the only, and not a single wide receiver catch 10 touchdowns in the SEC. Not a single one. Can you believe this? The SEC is shit. It's bad.
I'm trying to see if Sven can hear me, but I don't know if he can.
Yeah,
I can hear you.
I was trying to say I was trying to figure out if how much Texas got for wide receiver yards, specifically the most with the highest receiving yards from Texas.
I don't. Just look. Just type in SEC receiving yards, and you see it. Trey Harris had the most. And the most touchdowns was Lacey from LSU, Watkins, and Golden from Texas. All three had 9 touchdowns. Not a single one had 10 touchdowns.
For how many yards?
The most yards had Trey Harris from Ole Miss, 1,030 yards. There was not a single wide receiver who had more. Coleman had 986 from Mississippi State. He was close. Over 900, and 2 other had 900.
So I think Texas got more yards than, one receiver got more yards than the Texas Ole Miss receiver.
I look it up. SEC 2024 wide receiver receiving stats. SEC player receiving stats. I have it. So, there were two. Sorry, two. I forgot one. Andrew Armstrong from Arkansas had 1,140, and Trey Harris had 1,030. After that, 987, 981, 932. I mean, if a wide receiver from freaking Mississippi State is number 5 in all of SEC in receivers, it must be a down year. Or, Vic?
Huh? What? Or what?
I mean, Kevin Coleman is ranked number 5 as wide receiver in the SEC. He had 932 yards.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, he had no team. The first UGA guy is Arian Smith, 817 yards.
Yeah, but he would have had more if he could have catched the ball.
Yeah, if he could catch that and drop the ball half the time.
I forgot Andrew Armstrong. So two wide receivers had 1,000 yards.
Who is Andrew Armstrong?
A wide receiver from Arkansas. And Trey Harris is now in the NFL. He's probably a second-round pick. He's the best wide receiver who comes out of this draft.
I gotta say this. SEC is kind of falling off the past couple of years.
We don't understand you.
Well, in my opinion, I'm a Georgia fan. I see that specifically the SEC as a whole is falling off. I think the one who's taking that place as of now is the Big Ten.
I mean, let's be real. Not a single team had a chance from the SEC, had a chance anywhere near a chance against Ohio State in the postseason. Tennessee.
If Texas had I want to take that back. If Texas had the right quarterback instead of Quinn Ewers, I would have said it'd been different because that game was only a 7-point game. It was a 7-point game, and then it was an interception by Quinn Ewers' mistake.
Okay, I mean, but they don't have better quarterbacks. Did you saw Arch Manning against UGA? He faced one good defense, and Arch Manning looked like a toddler against Arnold Schwarzenegger. He was hopeless and useless against UGA's pass rush. He was absolutely overwhelmed and useless. He was bad, really, really, really bad. And he's not the future of Texas football. That I can tell you. If he can't handle Georgia's pass rush from last season, he ain't the guy to win them a national championship.
Yep.
Because, I mean, nothing against Georgia. But last team's Georgia was not the Georgia of 22 or 23.
You're talking about
there were
Arch Manning.
light years between these teams. Light years. I mean, Carter would kill them.
Yeah, I know.
He chopped his head off.
I know.
And last year, it was a good defense, but it wasn't nowhere near elite to Georgia standards. I mean, Mississippi State would be happy to have this kind of defense.
Yes, they would.
But to Georgia standards and to Kirby standards, it was decent at best.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And Arch Manning is not the guy. He's overhyped. I can tell you. It's like the guy from Tennessee. I
don't really see our defense being really being any better this year.
I didn't necessarily say Arch Manning as the starter. I did say somebody else as the starter. Somebody who could be better than Quinn Ewers, because Quinn Ewers this past season was okay. He was good, but he wasn't great like he was the year before.
I mean, look at Clemson. Kate Klubnik 2 years ago was the worst quarterback in all of NCAA. The worst by a mile. And last year, he was maybe the best quarterback in all of NCAA, how he played. Klubnik was amazing. It was a switch of 1 year. And Georgia don't need a super elite defense. What they need is a good tight end and 2, 3, 4 wide receivers who can catch a ball. And they are right down in the mix.
We've been struggling with that for years now.
I mean, the running game was, for Georgia standards, not really good.
No.
I mean, Fraser will make a big step. I believe in Fraser.
Yeah, we're going to have more.
I never was
more
a
carries for. It's definitely going to be more carries for Frazier with ETN gone. So
and Frazier is a reliable, good, solid running back. So
he is.
What you need is a quarterback who can deliver the ball from time to time, like Bennett did, or 10 to 12 plays, 40 yards downfield, and someone who can catch this ball and not drop it.
And there is a prospect coming up from that's coming to the UGA, and he's going to start or be backup or whatever, second string. He's supposed to be the second coming. He's starting Bo something. Bo Walker.
You mean Bo Walker? Yeah, he supposed to be a combination of Bo Jackson and Herschel Walker, but
I mean, they all said Maleava is good and Jackson Arnold is the best quarterback in all of SEC preseason.
Who said that?
Everyone said it.
I don't even know who said that, but
Not you,
says,
but
when's the last time I had Jack in the Box? I have never had Jack in the Box.
What is Jack in the Box?
A hamburger joint.
Fast food, yeah. Have you ever had Jack in the Box, Jarrett?
No, it's not in my area. I live like in North Carolina area. I don't live in that area, I guess. What in Georgia? I don't know.
I guess I don't.
It's a fast food chain or what?
Yeah, I don't know if they have it in Georgia.
Yes, it's a fast.
I've never been to one. I've never been to one. So.
It's a West Coast burger joint, I believe.
I don't eat fast food. I hate this stuff. I make my own food.
Yeah, I mean, I've had In-N-Out in California, but
yeah, the West Coast stuff. Jack in the Box is West Coast.
Yeah.
And like how they say Carl, they say Hardee's here on the East Coast. They call it Carl and Shells on the West Coast. What joint she go to eat at, Vic?
Let's see. What I like to go to. I like to go to Chick-fil-A. Let's see. I like these Zaxby's, Popeyes.
I mean, Vic, you have 2 hands?
Yeah.
Good.
He's saying cook yourself. That's what he's saying.
Put the chicken in a pan and do it by your own.
Yeah, I don't really have fast food that much, but yeah.
I mean, fast food is. I mean, we have a lot of fast food in Berlin, but I don't use it. And first of all, it's expensive as hell. And secondly, it's not good. It's really not good.
Yeah, they opened a Whataburger in Athens.
I mean, the last time I ordered a pizza is maybe 25 years ago.
There's a Whataburger. Go ahead. Go ahead, Sven.
Yeah, Whataburger used to only be in Texas, but now they're expanding. So
yeah,
there's one in Raleigh, I believe. I think
in
there
North
is one.
Carolina.
I think so. It's somewhere in the triangle. Somewhere, I believe it's in Raleigh.
A friend of mine called me up. He said Walmart is now in Dresden, in Germany. Walmart, the first U.S. Walmart is in Germany now.
Well, I believe there's a lot of Walmarts in Europe.
No, only in the UK. Only in the UK. Nothing, nowhere else. And this is a test in Dresden because Dresden, these are rich people, no unemployment, no criminals, and the people have money there. And it's a tryout. What he said, but I like. I don't like Walmart.
Yeah, do you know that there are more people in Walmart right now than the entire population of Trinidad and Tobago?
I think so. Yeah, Trinidad and Tobago has 10,000 people, and 12,000 people are in one Walmart in Essence.
Yeah, I don't know if you ever saw Lou's World Cup video, but
no.
I was looking at Uncle Lou's video last night, making fun of somebody, A&M fans. Texas
no,
A&M.
He made fun of everyone. He said Georgia has not the speed. Mississippi State wins the SEC, and Jackson Arnold.
He made a video. He made
quarterback, and what the heck it all was.
Yeah, I said that Diego Pavia was gonna win the Heisman. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, he was making fun of Texas A&M like a short. He made a short, and he had a video of like Texas A&M guys doing whatever. I think it was like the cheerleading crew, and he was making fun of the Texas A&M fans about uniforms and stuff.
I mean, I respect Texas A&M as an organization in what they do, but these fans are the greatest weirdos on earth. I mean, they run around in wooden guns, with pants 2 numbers too small. They have male cheerleaders, and they make bubble contests. These people are crazy. They are mental bankrupt.
Yeah, something's wrong with them.
These people, yeah, but you have to. I mean, Texas A&M is the second richest NCAA school there is. Only Texas, the University of Texas, has more money as Texas A&M. Texas A&M, and I mean that they have so much money. They buy Alabama and Georgia and Mississippi State out of their pocket change. They are rich as hell. And
Texas has a lot of universities. They probably have the most universities in the whole country.
I mean, look, last year, what is the Pony Express, SMU, Southern Methodist? They raised in 1 week. In 1 week, they raised $200 million in 1 week. Can you imagine? I mean, not 2 million, not 20 million, 200 million. they don't get any part of this TV deal until 2029. And they have more money as Miami, Florida State, and Clemson combined. That's Texas. They have the whole Dallas market for themselves. There's no competition for them. And there are a lot of billionaires in Texas, I can tell you, and in Dallas.
Well, yeah, cattle, oil. What else? Cattle, oil. Yeah, livestock. Cattle and livestock.
Yeah. And
and Tesla.
Yeah, what the Congress has to do, or this board who decides this, or the court on these NIL deals, they have to put a cap on this. Otherwise, it goes the wrong way. I mean, it's not good for college football or for college sports overall when 75% of all football players don't even go to school anymore. It is college sport. And the number one goal should be you get your degree, you get your freaking education done.
Yes.
Carson Beck may have won because he was 4 years at UGA. Kevin Coleman never gets a degree, and he will be bankrupt and homeless age 25 because he's not an NFL wide receiver. He's not good enough for the NFL, and he's on his third team in 3 years. And Mizzou only pays him $200,000, and that's not enough.
Yep.
So the first goal for everyone has to be education. And I mean, if Vic decides, okay, I'm 27 years old, I go to University of Georgia and I make a degree in mechanics. They say, okay, Vic, $35,000 and you can have your degree. And these people get millions above millions, a free scholarship, free housing, free cars for doing nothing for the university. It's not fair to the normal student. It's not fair, like the Bonner would say. It's really not fair. The normal student in Essence or in Starkville or in Tuscaloosa must think, I'm in a false movie here or what? They have to take loans from $100,000 or $50,000 to get their educations. And Joe Milrow or Carson Beck or Arch Manning walks in and says, you know what? Fuck you. I get $4 million a year. I have free housing and I'm a college student. I'm a student athlete. No, he's not. He's a professional player and he should pay his taxes. And this has to stop.
Right. Well, I mean, he does pay taxes, but
no, not of NIL, not in Georgia.
Well, I mean, that's only state taxes, though.
Yeah.
Income tax.
Yeah, that's state tax. It was different from federal tax.
Why is Georgia and Mississippi doing this? It makes no sense. Why give your privileged people more privileges? Why? It makes no sense. It's bad behavior from the government. And it's not only Georgia, it's Missouri, it's Mississippi, it's Alabama, it's all over the country.
Yeah.
It's bad. It's bad for college sports and for the education of these kids.
Oh.
They think they are the second coming of Superman. I mean, in what world does Carson Beck deserve $4 million to play quarterback for Miami? In what world? For what it deserves Bryce Underwood $12.5 million to play for Michigan football. 12.5 million, and you have to pay $100,000 to get your education at the same university. This is crazy, Vic. This is absolutely nuts. It goes.
Yes, totally. It's totally bonkers. Yeah.
Yeah, it's, and I mean, I'm not even an American, you know. If our students, all my 3 kids went to university, so
yeah. So what is crazy in German?
Yeah, I tell you, the most I paid was for my daughter, who studied elementary physics. Yeah, at the Humboldt University here in Berlin. It's Humboldt University is like, it's not Harvard or Stanford, but something like this. You know, it's a really, 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 really good university, and it's really hard to get your degree there. So, and I paid for 9 semester, 4.5 years, all included, $4,500. And there was housing included. She got a room, 21 square meter. This was included. $4,500 for 4.5 years. It was $1,000 person. No. Yeah, it was $1,000 per year, and the housing was included. And everybody can afford this. If you go to the University of Georgia, or say you want to go to North Carolina and you want to study mechanics, and they say, okay, Vic, you have to pay us per year $1,000, and we take care of you get a room and a housing and everything. You are okay with this. But you have to pay $20,000 per semester or $10,000 per semester if you are out of state. And if you're in state, you maybe pay $5,000 per semester. This is crazy. This is education. This has to be free. Nobody should make money of education. Nobody.
I mean, the only thing that should be is,
oh, Gators down
you gotta get closer. You gotta get closer to your mic, Jared.
My bad. Like I said, I don't have a headset on. I would say the only thing that would be important is the scholarship, and other than that, nothing else.
These players in college have to get contracts from the school, and in these contracts has to be written down no transfer portal, and if you transfer out, you give back all the money you got.
Yeah.
So, and that's
Sven, you still haven't told me how to say crazy in German.
Verrückt.
Verrückt. Verrückt. Like that.
It's you, a V, not a W, a simple V. R U. It's a U with the points overhead.
Yeah.
CKT. I write it down.
Okay. Yeah. You can put it in the private chat.
Yeah.
Yep. Is it verrückt or verrückt?
Verrückt.
Verrückt.
Yeah, it's crazy. Verrückt means bonkers, crazy, something like that. Oh, Florida down against Vanderbilt. Bad, Florida. Bad. 1-0.
Florida.
Tennessee and Florida ain't really good for
Yeah, and I mean, in the US, there has a lot of things to change to get this country fixed. And I hope Trump get it done, but Trump is not a guy who changes education.
No.
That I know for sure.
No.
But this is the first thing you have to do.
Yeah, no, he wants to get rid of the Department of Education. But yeah.
No, Vic, look. Let's say your parents make enough money to have a good living with you. Okay,
Yeah,
you have.
right.
I don't want to know how much. I say your parents are making between 50 and 100 grand a year. Okay,
Yeah.
you have a solid living. So, and
Yeah.
you are a normal dude. Let's say
Right.
you're living in Stillwater, Mississippi. This is down in the Delta. This is a shithole you never saw before in your life. And you
Right.
are black, and your mom works 3 jobs only to pay her rent. So, and you are a genius. Let's say a technical genius. You never can afford to go to Southern Mississippi University or a Delta Community College or something like that, or Mississippi State or you simply can't afford this. And this is not right. This is not right. You have to give everybody who is a US citizen the possibility to go to a higher school if he is good enough. And this is the reason so many geniuses are coming from Germany. There's a reason. This education system in Germany is since 300-400 years, and 80% of all good cars are made in Germany. 80% of the best classic music is from Germany. 80% of the greatest poets of all time are from Germany. I mean, there's a reason behind this, because the education is for free. If you are poor, if Vic's parents only made $5,000, so you can go in Germany and you go to the university and say, okay, what are your grades? Oh, you have A grades. Nice, you are welcome. And they take you on. And if you're under a specific limit of money, you don't have to pay this $1,000. What I had to pay for my kids, they give it to you for free. And this is what you have to do. The University of Alabama and the University of Mississippi and North Carolina is not there to making money of students. These kids are the future of the country. And if they get a good degree, they pay taxes, a lot of taxes. This is crazy. This is absolutely nuts. What are you doing in the US? Absolutely crazy. I don't get it, really. And
yes, verrückt. Yeah.
Yeah, and as I said, I mean, if you are poor, you have no chance to get any degree. I don't know if you have real scholarships in the US, a scholarship system.
Yeah, we do. Yeah, we do. Yeah, we do. Well, in Georgia, we have like they call it the Hope Scholarship, which pays for a lot. But not everything, but
yeah. So it's
so that was that one's kind of I think that you have to have like an 8.0 or like an 8 it's an 8 point something, and then after that there's also a Zell Miller scholarship, which is even harder to get. You have to have what, like an 8.7
yeah, but
or something like that. I don't know. I'll have to look it up, but yeah.
You don't have to look it up. It's okay.
Yeah.
But I mean, and in Germany,
Yeah, I didn't. Yeah, I got I did get I was eligible for the Hope Scholarship, but not for the Zell Miller. So
you only
yes, but
what?
both of them,
Vic,
but
you
both
are
of my
Georgia fan.
sisters,
You have F
right? But
grade
both of
in
my
school.
right, but both of my sisters got the Zell Miller. But yeah, Zell Miller used to be a governor of Georgia.
What is in high school or in college?
Well, I mean, it's based on your grades from high school.
Of course, it's based on grades. It's the same in Germany. If there are certain universities, like the Humboldt University, where my daughter went, you have to have grades, and 1 is in Germany the best note, and 5 is the worst note, and you have to have at worst 1.2, a grade of 1.2. What means you have to have 95% best grade and only 1 second best grade, only 1 on your whole degree, and then you can go there. So, and we have other universities, they have 1.5 or 1.7 or 1.9, but there are some universities, elite universities, they have higher standards.
How far does it go up to? Does it go up to 2 or higher than that?
No.
You're talking about
For this, we have
GPA. I mean, grade.
no.
Grade point average.
Our college system is a little bit different. We have colleges, universities. Yeah. So
yeah.
and after that,
here they're the same thing. College, university, it's pretty much the same thing.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. So this is the same as we have universities, and we have a second tier. Let's say, this is good. Universities are like Georgia or Mississippi State. They play Division 1. Okay, so Power 5. So, and we have a G5 system. It's called Hochschule. So in English it's called high school. In English it's high school, but it's not the same. It's a little bit lesser degree, and it don't takes 9 semester. It only takes 8 semester, and you get a master degree. Master degree is the best what you can get on a high school, on a Hochschule, and on a university you can have a master degree and a doctor and all the complete stuff. But Hochschule, it's most of the part it's technical stuff. Like you want to be a plumber master. You know what plumbing is?
So you can go. You're saying that you can go straight to work after Hochschule.
Yeah, you get your degree, and you get a practical experiences. It's more practical, and it's not that hard in mathematics and in statistics and all this stuff. The standard is high, but not elite. It's G5 level, and this is called Hochschule. So, And there's a third degree. It's the FBS. It's called Fachschule.
Fachschule.
Yeah, Fachschule. And Fachschule.
Fachschule.
Yeah, it's like Fachschule. So, and Fachschule is like if you want to be an independent nurse. You know what a nurse is? An independent nurse. If you want to make nursing, you need a degree. So, and this nursing degree, because she's not a doctor, only a nurse, takes 3 years, and you can do it on a Fachschule. But you have to do, before you go to Fachschule and you want to be a nurse, you have to go to a hospital or
Hi,
to
TK.
something like. Hello.
Yeah, yo. I'll go ahead and drop the link if you wanna come on.
Yeah, and if before you go to Fachschule, you have to do a 1 year practicum, a practical work at a workplace. And if you do that, you can go to Fachschule, and Fachschule is allowed to a grade under 2.4. This is the lowest. If your grades are higher than 2.4, there's no chance you get a higher education in Germany. There's no chance. It's a system. You have Fachschule. It's the FBS. You have Hochschule. It's the G5, and you have universities. It's the D1, the Power 5, and it's a good system.
Yeah, it sounds pretty good. Yeah.
Yeah, and the best thing in Germany
makes
is
sense. Yeah.
if you are, let's say, you went 10 years to school, and you don't want to make 12th class, you can go out after 10 years, and you can do your degree 12th class plus learning a profession in 3 years. It's called Job with Abitur. Beruf mit Abitur. You know what an Abitur is?
No.
It's a high school degree. You literally.
Yeah, I think we call those diplomas. Yeah.
Yeah.
Or GED.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you literally go out of school after 10th grade. You learn a profession. Let's say you want to be let's say a plumber. So you learn plumbing and you make your high school degree in the same place, but it takes 3 years instead of 2 years. The good side of this is, if you want to go to a Hochschule or a Fachschule later on and you fail, you always have a job, education. You have a plumbing degree, you know?
Yeah.
If you want to, so. And,
usually we have those kind of schools, and you would call them like technical school, where you can learn a trade, like plumbing, or like being a auto mechanic, or to get a CDL,
you get
drive
your
a
high
truck,
school degree.
That kind of thing.
Yeah, and in the same place you get your high school degree, but it don't take 2 years.
It's supposed to only take 2 years at the technical school. So yeah.
What's it called? What's the name for? I can't remember to save my life.
What?
There's a name for that school. I can't remember what it's called though.
Which one? Talking about Athens Tech?
No, it's
a high
Athens. Vocational.
Oh yeah, vocational. Yeah, I guess that's what it's called. Yeah.
Yeah, vocational school.
Yeah, or a trade school. Yeah.
I was watching this show called. It's a brand new show. It's on Paramount Plus. It's got Guy Ritchie producing it. It's called Mobland. It looks pretty good.
Mobland. Yeah.
I don't watch TV.
Damn, Vic.
Yeah.
Damn,
So
Sven.
what do you watch then?
Me? I have so much to do. I only watch on the evening. Like now,
Right.
it's 1:44 a.m.
Mm-hmm.
and I just started watching Mississippi State against South Carolina
Yeah.
and
What
LSU
do you
against
do when
Oklahoma.
there's no sports to watch?
I have enough to do. I have family. I have hobbies. I have friends. I have enough to do.
Yeah.
And I'm coach. I go 4 times a week coaching the kids in baseball. I have enough to do.
I got you. Busy.
Busy, yeah. And I'm retired.
So I'm going to recommend it to you, Vic. It's a good show. I watched the first episode. It was really good. It's got Tom Hardy, Pierce Brosnan, Aaron
Pierce
Mellon.
Brosnan. Yeah, that was James Bond. Yeah, it was Pierce Brosnan. Yeah.
My favorite James Bond is Daniel Craig. There ain't no other favorite that I like.
I think Sean Connery was the best, but yeah.
Yeah, he was all right, but Daniel Craig was my favorite. I grew up watching them in the James Bond.
What about you, Sven? You got a favorite James Bond actor?
There's no question. It's Connery.
Yeah, exactly.
It's the original.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah.
So, and I grew up with Connery. I'm that old. I saw it in the early 70s.
My favorite Sean Connery movie was probably the Tom Clancy movie with him and Alec Baldwin, whatever it's called. The Hunt for Red October.
Yeah.
Had the best opening of any
this
movie.
Was a submarine movie.
Yes, it's about them.
Yeah, I know.
They're in the Soviet Union.
Yeah, I know. It was the Cold War.
Submarine, yeah.
It was about atomic submarine.
Yeah, submarine with the atomic warheads. Yeah.
And a rogue Soviet soldier.
Yeah.
Trying to disobey a fleet.
It went rogue. It went rogue. That's right.
Apropos atomic warheads. Pakistan, is a third world country, right?
Well, not. I don't know that they're third world, but yeah.
So, they have so much atomic weapons to blew up the whole world, and so is India.
Yeah, what's up, Lou?
Can you believe this stuff?
Yeah. Wow.
Russia has the most mass weapons of destruction.
Yeah, the most nuclear weapons.
The Russians and the US. But we should maybe think about to get rid of this stuff.
Yeah, that'll be good. But the thing is, them first. Yes, what we always say to Russia. When we're talking about denuclearization, it's always between the Russia and the US. It's always you first kind of deal. Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy. I mean, they think of this. The US has a military budget of $1 trillion or something like that. Or what was it?
Yeah.
So if you don't need this shit money for weapons and tanks and atomic warheads, and you can give this money to the people,
Yes,
Damn it, you
exactly.
would
Yeah,
be rich.
you
Damn it.
could. Yeah,
Damn it.
we could.
Can you
We
think of this?
could. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like
Weapons are a
stuff.
bad thing. And I never owned a gun in my life. And I never will. I
But you know
hate
why
it.
they do it, right? You know why they do it, right?
Yeah.
Do
And
what?
I mean the Chinese are the same. They build
They did.
weapons after weapons after weapons after weapons. The Saudis have weapons. This is crazy. For
Yeah.
what?
Well, they do it for national security, is what it's called.
It's called.
But I mean,
It's called
What,
It's called a. It's
I tell
called
you what,
It's called a nuclear deterrent. Yeah.
yes,
yeah.
national security, securing yourself from.
In Saudi Arabia, if the US gets all their soldiers out, Saudi Arabia is done in 2 weeks. Yemen comes and take them over. In 2
Yeah, the
weeks.
Houthis. The
At,
Houthis.
No, that's
latest 2 weeks. I
Iran.
think.
Yemen are no Yemen.
That's,
Yemen are
Iran
Houthis.
is the Houthis.
Yeah, probably a week. 2 weeks
Yes.
it's long term. Probably
No,
a week.
the Houthis are in Yemen. They are in Yemen.
Yeah,
That's
they are crazy. Absolute crazy folks.
they're the
Right,
ones
I
that
know
keep
that,
attacking our
I
shipboats.
know that Iran is supporting them. So
But
Yeah.
it's a good thing that Syria fell because now they don't have a protection. What comes next to our who's protecting them? Because security.
they're financed by Iran. Yeah, exactly, Lou. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, they're financed by Iran, but the Houthis are from Yemen.
And
Yeah.
if we can get rid of all these shitty weapons and all this stuff, damn, you know what? I could have a free flight from Berlin to Starkville every week. It would cost me nothing. So much money we had on Earth.
Pollen count. Yep, today's pollen count is high. Yes.
It's terrible.
It says it's 70. Yeah. Today. Yeah. Horrible.
Okay, I got one for you. Do you think it's wrong for Russia to invade Ukraine? Let me. But do,
Yes,
yes,
of course it's wrong.
Of course
but
it's wrong.
but the only reason why they do it is because NATO keeps advancing every inch closer to Russia.
Yes.
That's why they.
No.
That's why they do what they do.
No.
Yes.
No. The
Because
only
NATO,
reason why Russia is in the Ukraine is gas, oil, and coal. This is the only reason. Nothing else.
I thought it was about NATO.
Well, it is that too, but I mean,
about NATO's advance into Eastern
Poland.
Europe. Yeah.
Yeah. Poland is in the NATO now.
Yeah. But supposedly that I think it was that the NATO promised Russia that they wouldn't add any more members, and they started adding more members.
Look.
So
Russia in 1991, when Gorbachev, in his last days, the NATO and the US said, okay, we make
Lou says Crimea is Russia's only warm water port. That's why they do it.
Yeah, and Odessa is on the Crimea, and if you look it up on the Black Sea over there, there's oil.
Yeah, that was back in 2014. Yeah, Russia annexed Crimea.
Yeah, and
13.
They need the gas,
13,
the oil, and the coal over there because their stuff is in Siberia, and nobody can go there and get this gas and oil and coal from Siberia. Because it's 10 months over there, minus 60 degrees, and at 10,000 of miles, woods. Nothing else. There's no infrastructure, no towns, nothing.
Yeah. I can't just say that NATO.
I really
isn't
hope that the humankind comes to a conclusion we don't need weapons, but it never will happen. I don't see this day. Humankind is crazy.
Yeah.
Dylan, I was in Siberia. I went with train from Moscow to Vladivostok. And it was not cold. It was freaking cold. I can tell you.
Yeah.
I never in my life saw so much snow, so much ice. It was minus 58 Celsius. That's around minus 70 degrees. This is absolutely nuts there. And this is normal for these people.
I bet they drink vodka to keep themselves warm.
Dylan, on YouTube is a documentation about Yakutsk, the coldest city on earth. It's a city, there live 300,000 people. They have an average temperature in winter from October to April, minus 50 degrees. This is average. This is absolutely nuts. They have three doors in a school to hold a cold outside. I mean, Alaska is cold, but Alaska is nothing against Siberia. Nothing.
Yeah.
Oh, look, the fence is working.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. It is. Yeah, you can see it better when I have the light on. You can see like the shadow. Yeah.
I still think it gives Russia a reason to invade because they can say NATO keeps advancing. So I think it gives them a reason. But that might be the excuse, not the reason why they're there.
Jared, I said this on Wednesday on Saline's show. If the whole world would not be cowards, like the Germans and the French people and the Dutch people and all these European people, and would say, okay, we do really blockade Russia. We don't buy any stuff from them and we don't give them any stuff. This war would be over in between 3 days. But everyone has to do it. But Germany needs the money from the Russians. The US needs the money from the Russians. China needs the money. Everybody does it.
Yeah, they need their oil. Yeah.
Yeah, and I mean, Trump can say, okay, we make a blockade, and McDonald's don't close their shops in Moscow or in St. Petersburg. No.
Yeah.
So, or Nike. Do you think that Nike, out of Oregon, closes their shops in Moscow?
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See.
Yes.
So
yes.
Everybody has to do his part, but nobody will do it because it's money.
McDonald's and Nike. Yeah, McDonald's and Nike are doing their part. Yeah.
Yeah. Or Amazon. Or Google. Or whatever.
I'm doing my part.
Have you heard about the Shadow Fleet?
Yeah, you remember that that meme from Starship Troopers? Remember the I'm doing my part. I'm doing my part. I'm doing my part. I didn't do fucking shit. Yeah. Yeah, have you ever seen that meme, Jared?
No, I have to look it up.
No. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
by
I
the
mean,
way,
the first part of the clip is from Starship Troopers. I don't know where the second part of the clip is from.
Vic,
The I didn't do shit part. I don't know what movie that was from, but the I'm doing my part was from Starship Troopers. Yeah.
I don't even know what this is.
So what's that stuff I was hearing about this week, Sven?
And Dylan, Antarctica is the coldest place on Earth, and I tell you why. Antarctica is a desert, an ice desert, and it has the lowest humidity on Earth because it's that cold. They have less water, pure water, as any desert in the world, and that's why in Antarctica it's colder than in Siberia.
Yeah. Julio Jones retired. Okay. Well, I mean, it's about time. Yeah. I mean, I really hadn't. I mean, it was like Julio Jones hasn't been relevant. I mean,
In a couple of
in
years,
years. So I mean,
But
yeah,
a couple of
he
2 or 3
was.
years.
But I
Yeah.
tell you what, he was a stud.
yeah, he was. Yeah, he was a
He was
beast
a
in his
really
prime.
good wide
Yeah,
receiver,
yeah, he was. Yeah,
a top guy.
yeah,
He'll be a Hall of Famer.
And I
Yeah.
tell you what, Kirby would kill to have someone like Julio Jones on his UGA team. He would kill for
yeah,
this.
yeah,
He
yeah, yeah.
would,
I
he
think
would pay him whatever he
I
wants.
think any coach. I think any coach would. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Because
what you hear?
he was not only fast, he was strong and he could catch. And he always got the 50-50 balls.
Sven, what's up that you've heard about the Shadow Fleet trying to take out your power, Europe's power? You know what I'm talking about?
Shadow Fleet. You're talking about you mean Russia's Shadow Fleet?
What is Shadow Fleet?
It's Shadow Fleet. It's Russia's Shadow Fleet. So y'all have these power cords deep under the water, submerged all throughout Europe, and it was teased. I knew this way before they even said it on the news that they were trying to take out the power from Europe by cutting their power cords deep underwater.
Yeah, look, Europe is outside of Scandinavia and the UK, Iceland, Ireland, and Greenland. Is a continent. You know, the power cords only go to through the Baltic Sea from northern Germany to Norway, Sweden, Finland, and from France through the Channel to the UK. That's the only power lines there are, and these power lines from France to the UK are now in a similar tunnel to the Eurostar tunnel where the train is going through. There's a train.
Underwater train. Yeah.
Yeah, and they have a second tunnel. It's maybe what do I know? 50 yards on the left or right side, and there all goes the power trains from France to the UK. They took it out of the water and put it there because it's safer. And that's the only lines. It's maybe 10 lines. There is no underwater power thing between Germany and Poland or Germany and France because we don't live underwater. We live over water.
Yeah. They said it on the news. I saw it. It was actually on the news.
Yeah, 50% of all news are fake news, Patriot news. How
Yeah.
if you call it Patriot news.
Oh God, I'm laughing.
By the way,
Yeah.
Vic, I have to check my Patreon. I think something went wrong with my Patreon with Lou.
Patriot News.
No, yeah, I had a Patreon subscription at Lou, and I didn't get any response. I have to look it up next week.
Yep,
What's went wrong
YouTube.
there?
Yep, YouTube removed my content.
It was just a warning, right?
Yeah, it was just a no. It was it was. They didn't give me a strike, but they
Yeah.
took my
But
my stream down. Yeah, they took the stream down.
This thing was 21 years old. What in the hell they are doing?
I know of all.
I'm sorry, Vic. I didn't know this.
Of all the things to get a copyright on.
Yeah, but I mean, if you play Kool and the Gang or Lou plays Tool, is there no copyright on this?
Well, I think the thing is that they usually just demonetize. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, demonetize your content.
Where you can't make money off of that stream, but I mean, I'm not making money off streams anyway. So
how does Lou do it? Play in Tool? Vic, how does Lou play his content and his music without getting demonetized?
Well, I mean, I mean, usually on like his call-in show, he'll play Tool before the show. That just means that he can't get any ad revenue off of that particular show. So
yeah, I hate ads. I don't have the free subscription for no ads, so it makes it a pain in the ass.
Be a premium, yeah.
Yeah, premium. I don't want to pay that much for something, but I mean, the ads is just aggravating.
Due to a copyright match, my stream was interrupted. It was a point they interrupted, but it never came back on. So
yeah.
So they removed the whole thing.
We don't do it again.
The whole thing. So. Okay.
Vic, here's what we do. You are a clever boy.
At least I didn't get P-bombed.
Yeah. Look, you are a clever young man. You do me a favor. Celine is 59 now.
Yeah.
And I think he has his 60th birthday anywhere in fall.
Yeah, that'll be that'll be
that'll
be next year. Yeah, I guess that'll be next year. He'll turn 60. Yeah.
Because here is what I want to do. I want to buy him one of these watches and send it to him. You saw this watch company on Wednesday? We looked up.
Yeah.
And he was interested, and this watch is not that expensive. It's $399. It's $400. I think I buy him this watch and send it to him.
Yeah.
Of course I do, Dylan. Of course I do.
Yeah. So I hear that. So I've heard that that Georgia baseball is pretty good this year.
They played 3 home series, and they play in a park with it's simply 30 feet too short. I mean, it's no trolling. 75% of all home runs Georgia had is at LSU, an outfield catch. They don't go over the wall. At Tennessee, at Mississippi State, at LSU, at the bigger ballparks, at the real big ones. Georgia has the smallest ballpark in all of NCAA. Really,
Really,
it's
all of
it's nobody.
NCAA, or
Yeah,
or you just mean in the SEC?
No, in the Power 5 or something like that.
Okay, okay,
So
okay. The Power Four.
and they only can play there because it was built before the new rules came out. There was a rule change in the 80s or something like that. I don't know the exact year when you have to expand the left outfield to 390 and this side to 385 and this to 400. Georgia has an extra rule because they built the park 5 years before that, and they can't build two ballparks in between 5 years. Yeah. So, but if they build a new one, what they will, it has to be bigger. It's normally outside of the rule. The ballpark is simply too small.
Yes.
So, and that's why Georgia has so many home runs at home and not on the road.
Yes.
They played last year at Mississippi State. They had 1 home run. We played 2 years ago at Georgia. They had 7 home runs on 3 days. There's a difference. If the ballpark is 410 yards or 375, there's a real difference.
So you're saying the reason why they're doing so good is because of the size of their ballpark?
No. Georgia is a good team. So, but at the end, they will host a regional, but they will not host a super regional. And if they go to a super regional, to Arkansas or to LSU, and go into a real big ballpark, it's a difference because they practice all day in the small ballpark. It makes a real difference. And I'm a baseball coach since 35 years. I know what I'm talking about. I mean, for my toddlers or for my 10-year-olds, it makes a difference if they play on the softball field with the lines or on we have a softball field and a baseball field. So, and we have different lines for them for home runs and etc. And it makes a difference if they have to smash the ball 110 feet or 135 feet for home run. I mean, they don't have to smash the ball 380 feet. So, and it's a real difference. It makes really a difference. Because if you practice year after year after year on the same ballpark, you know how to bet in what angle that the ball goes over the wall. So, and this angle is not correct at a box at LSU or at Judy Noble Field or in Hoover.
Yeah, there you go. Dylan says Foley Field is 4 and 4 feet to deep center.
Yeah, the center.
So I guess that means from home plate 400 to the deep center.
404. Yeah, 370 is too short, and the right center is 385, and it's also too short.
Right center. Okay,
so and they changed. And they changed the rules. And you will see. I think Georgia is planning to build a new baseball facility.
We need to, yeah.
If they have money.
Yeah, we need to, or at least expand the one we have. Yeah.
I mean, this ballpark has to go. I mean, 4,000 people is embarrassing. I mean, at LSU, there are going more people on one stand as in the whole Georgia stadium. This is embarrassing, as 4,100 people in the stands. I mean, the record is Mississippi State, 14,800. And we have an average of 11,000. And if Georgia is good, these 4,000 seats is way not enough. Let me see. Oh. Cayune has 4,000 people in his LSU stream, in his baseball stream. 4,000 people.
Yeah, Yankee Stadium is 314 on the right field.
But Vic, the comic we watched, it's called Werner, and they are the complete movies are on YouTube in English. You can look it up. It's really, if you have a downtime and you feel bad, watch it. This is the real stuff. This is the real stuff. So.
What are you looking up, Vic?
Oh yeah. I'm just looking at the news. Yeah, thought we might read some news. It says judge orders return of Maryland father deported to El Salvador and slams Trump's unconstitutional removal. Well, I don't know if I don't know if we can bring him back because he's already in El Salvador. So I don't know if he can be brought back.
Yeah. Well, there's the thing. You can't. There's gonna be stuff that goes wrong, and you can't help what goes wrong. But the judge can't be a crook about it and say after the fact that it happened that he has to come back. That's out of the U.S. president. That's out of the president's power. That's up to the government of El Salvador.
Yeah. The arrest and wrongful removal of an El Salvadorian immigrant from the United States was unconstitutional from the moment he was seized, a federal judge told lawyers for Donald Trump's administration on Friday. District Judge Paula Zins has ordered the administration to return Kilman Abrigo Garcia to Maryland from El Salvador after government attorneys argued in court filings that the case was no longer in their hands. He was apprehended without legal basis and without due process. Abrigo Garcia must return to the United States by midnight on April 7th, according to the judge's order. Yeah. Or what? Yeah, I don't know. That's always good. He needs to be returned by April 7th. Or what?
Yeah, I can't really do that. That's wrong.
This is a highly unusual circumstance. I dare say unprecedented.
South Carolina up by 8. South Carolina leads 43-35.
As Garcia was deported to El Salvador on March 15th, joining dozens of mostly Venezuelan immigrants on removal flights. after the president invoked the Alien Enemies Act to summarily deport alleged Tren Aragua gang members.
And MS-13.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what they're saying was this guy was MS-13. Two of the planes were sent to El Salvador, and the Wartime Authority in a third plane was supposed to not only be carrying immigrants' court orders for their removal. Garcia was on that plane, so the administrative officials called it an oversight, despite no orders for his removal from the country. Let's see. In 2019, a judge blocked Garcia's removal after credible testimony that he fears violence and death in his home country, which he fled in 2011 when he was 16. Under that order, he's allowed to remain in the United States legally and must attend regular check-ins with ICE. Most recent appearance was in January. He had no criminal record in the United States or El Salvador. He was married with his wife and 5-year-old, both U.S. citizens. The government attorney admitted in court documents this week that Garcia was placed in removal proceedings due to an administrative error. But the administration said it could no longer return him because he's no longer in the United States and this is not under its jurisdiction.
I think, in my opinion, the good thing that Trump has done is giving out the gold visa. You know what that is?
Yeah, that's the where you can pay for a green card, but instead it's a gold card. So it's basically like a green card, but you can buy it. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like $1 million or something like that.
Yes. Anyway, following news of the government's administration officials quickly defended his removal. J.D. Vance labeled Rodrigo Garcia as a convicted gang member. White House Secretary Caroline Leavitt admitted there was a clerical error in his case, but claimed, without providing evidence, that Garcia was a leader of the MS-13 gang and involved in human trafficking. So there you go.
Yeah. I think it's smart that Trump is making gold visas because it's bringing back revenue for the country. People who want to come. That's just me.
Yeah, I think that's really what the other judges have a problem with, not the deportations, is that it's being done without due process.
You don't want these criminals in the U.S., or?
No, we don't.
We don't want gangbangers. We don't want gangbangers from foreign countries coming in and shooting up the place.
Yeah. You know what? You have enough problems in the U.S. You don't need your problems from El Salvador, or from Germany, or from France, or from Nicaragua.
Yeah.
So throw them out. Get them out there.
Yeah.
What are you looking up now, Vic?
Nothing. All right. Well, yeah. I guess I better go. I guess since it is 8:23. So.
Okay.
Thank you for being on with me, Sven and Jared.
Yeah.
All right.
See you next week.
All right, so I'm going to go in it now. Thank you to everyone who's on the StreamYard. Thank you to everyone who participated in the comment section. And we'll do it again next week. But until then, thanks for watching, and I'll see y'all again next time.